Good morning, guys. As promised, we're going through Colossians starting today. 7 lessons that make up basically a whole theology. I teach and lead with American Warrior Association, and we have 6 sessions, and it makes up a complete theology on how to deal with moral injury. Well, these 7 lessons out of Colossians could be used as their own program. You could make a whole week-long program just on these 7 truths that come out of Colossians. And I don't want to spend too much time on it because, this first one, basically I titled it, "We Are Enemies of God." And Colossians 1:21 says, "Once you were alienated from God and were enemies in your minds because of your evil behavior." A battle of the mind, and that's where we go with this. Romans 5:10 says, "For if while we were God's enemies, we were reconciled to him through the death of his son," that's the only way we can be reconciled, where we move from death to life, is we're reconciled in the sacrifice and atonement of Jesus Christ. "How much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved through his life?" Wow, so that leads right into Romans 14:8, which says, "If we live for the Lord, and if we die for the Lord. So whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord." This whole thought of moving or transitioning from being his enemy to being a child of God is so important to get down. It's basically our identity. We are no longer enemies of the Lord. We are children of the Lord. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." That's what we're fighting for. We're fighting this battle of the mind so that we can know what his good and pleasing will is, so that we can live by it and therefore be good, loving children of God. So, enemy of the Lord is number 1. Know your identity. You are no longer an enemy of God, but you've been saved by God and you're children of God. So tomorrow we'll do number 2.